Okay, let's continue on here with episode 11 of the Petalburg Challenge. So I actually want to backtrack here. Okay, so it's raining. Oh yeah, it's raining along this route. There was somebody I passed, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on any items or anything. I think it was back this way, right? Or maybe not. Let's use a rappel just to get through here. Yeah, there was just one guy along the path here, so I just wanted to check it out. So yeah, basically this episode we've reached Poochyena City, and we need to clear the path to get to the gym. So we have to meet up with Stephen again. Oh yeah, it's down here. Okay, never mind, it's just an NPC. But yeah, so I think you have to meet up with Stephen just past Poochyena City. To get the Devon scope so you can see the Pokemon that's blocking the way, basically. It's a bit like Sudowoodo in Gold, right? Okay, can't escape. Why can't I escape? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to battle here. Those rain animations are just a bit frustrating. But yeah, I think in this episode it'd be nice to defeat the gym leader in Poochyena, and then I think you're just on the open road then. I think Lily Cove is the next city, if I'm not mistaken, and you have to... Yeah, there's kind of there's Route 120, 121, there's the Safari Zone, Route 122, Mount Pyre, and Route 123. So yeah, you're kind of out in the open road there before you hit the next city. So let's see how much progress we can make. But there will be a gym battle in this episode, which will be interesting, although it might be straightforward because the gym type is flying and I have some electric moves. Okay, this is turning out to be a bit of a frustrating encounter. This shouldn't be this difficult. Let's see. I guess I'll have to use another rappel. That's the only thing. The wild encounters I find in Gen 3 take a while. Now, Poochyena has to be able to... Okay, so he can run away. Why couldn't Beautifly? I know he's only level 29, but he's still 4 levels ahead of him. Let's just make it through here without a rappel. See, there's so many transitional things. It's raining. Poochyena has an effect when he's sent out. But okay, we're through. Kind of. That's the Weather Institute, so we've cleared that already. Okay, nice. We are back to Poochyena. Ooh, look at these. Oh yeah, pomegg berries. We don't need those. Okay, I'm just going to heal, and then let's just browse around the little huts and stuff. Oh yeah, I have fly, but I can't use it to travel until I get this badge. But I guess I might as well teach it to... where is it? Okay, yeah. I might as well teach it to Petalburg. Probably supersonic, I think, at this point, right? Oh no, well, fly, obviously. Or wing attack, sorry. Although wing attack is 100% accuracy. And it has more PP. Just thinking in the Elite 4 stage, 15 PP is not ideal. I'm just going to replace supersonic. I think it's more important to have attacks that can deal damage, I think, than effect moves mostly. Okay, so let's have a look in here. See, it's good. I like the environmental commentary, like I mentioned in previous episodes. Pokemon and people have adapted to nature to survive. There's no need to make nature conform to the way we want to live. Nice. I like the messaging of that. You know, adapt to the environment rather than dominate the environment. Nice. This is probably, if you had to live in any of the biomes or the cities in Pokemon games, I think 4-3 is a good vibe, generally. These little cool tree huts, tree houses. Okay, so this is to buy furniture and stuff for your little base that you can build in the mountainside and stuff. So we don't really need anything here, like a comfort desk. What else can you get? Okay, they're just desks. Oh, your secret base, yeah. Okay, it's like Jisk, or not Jisk, like IKEA, right? It's like IKEA. Jisk is the IKEA alternative that's local to me, but there's, yeah, it's basically like Pokemon IKEA. You can buy your furniture and stuff. Okay. Okay, he has a Wingull. Okay, good vibes all around. Nice. Okay, so I think, yeah, the path is blocked somewhere along this little route here. I wonder, is Steven like the main, because Lance was the main Elite 4 guy, right, in Gen 2. Is Steven the main trainer at the end? I could check that in 2 seconds, but I'm just trying to remember. Because Lance has a similar role in Pokemon Gold and Silver, right? You kind of meet him along the way and he kind of helps you along your journey, and then he ends up being like somebody you have to face in the end. Your hidden power has awoken. Okay. Okay, let's just go left. Oh, god damn it. Okay, if we guess right, do we get some kind of an item? Okay, maybe it's always right, I guess. Okay, have to go left. Okay, nice. I think this is another hidden power TM. Although I think, what was the one I taught to Tentacle? Was it a secret power? And that lady just gave me hidden power. Okay. It's hard to keep track of all these variants. Okay. And did I chat to these people? I don't think I did. Okay, you can trade for a Pikachu. Fair enough. I think. Oh, yeah, they want a Pikachu. Okay. Trading Pokemon with others. I'm not a huge fan of trading Pokemon. Just with the nickname thing, I'd rather have... I like when the Pokemon have their original intended names, so I don't usually do trades. Okay, this guy is feeling good. Okay, so let's see if we can... Some Pokemon evolve when they go through the Game Link cable. I need to stock up on repels, actually. So we have some super repels here. Let's get 10 of those. Nice. Let's get some... I mean, I have a lot of cash, don't I? Let's get some 5 hyper potions. Let's get some super potions. What else? Paralyzed. Let's just stock up on some of these essentials. Some antidotes. I have no more room for items. Let's see if I can sell. I could probably put some of these TMs and stuff in the PC, although I'm not sure if they take up space in the item slot. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's this slot I need to work on, or I need to organize with the PC. Let's do that actually, because somebody did mention Joe, who's another Pokemon YouTuber. You'll probably see Joe maybe in the comments, or if you check back, you'll see him in the comments of previous episodes. He also does cool challenges and stuff. He mentioned that one of the Pokemon that I was gifted, the cast form, might have an item that could be useful. So let's check that out. Okay, so the bag is full, so we're going to have to do that, sort that out first. Okay, let's deposit some items. Okay, I don't have any fire type stuff. Normal type moves. Let's keep it for the minute. Okay, the Stardust. Let's put that in the PC. Thunderstone. See, I can't use these evolutionary stones at the moment, so I might as well just deposit them. I'm curious to see what this item is that Cast Form has. Oh, Mystic Water. It buffs water type moves, right? Nice. So what have I given to... Oh, okay, so Gyarados can benefit from that, sure. Pelipper knows water gun, but is mostly flying and electric at this point, so yeah, that's a good shout for Gyarados, because he knows Surf. That's going to be one of his main moves, and I can actually swap it over to Tentacool if I train up Tentacool as well, if needs be. Okay, Gyarados was given the Mystic Water to hold. Nice. That's a good spot. So let's see if we can... We'll deposit Cast Form back into the PC. Okay, we should be good to go here. Just a small bit of housekeeping there, just to kind of... Because if I don't do this now, I'll forget, and then I'll be stuck in a battle and I'll need an antidote or something, and I just won't have it. Or I'll be in a cave somewhere and I'll be like, if I just had a repel. Okay, so I can't remember what I was stuck on the last time. I think it was antidotes. And some paralyzed heals. And let's get a couple of awakenings. Maybe I should get a revive raises a fainted Pokemon. Let's just get 2 of those just to have. Nice, I'm well kitted out now. So let's see. Exactly. Better safe than sorry. Okay. See, nice sodas here in the fridge. Oh, Pokemon merchandise. Interesting, okay. Alright, so that's Fortree City. So the gym is going to be blocked off, I think, here. Something unseeable is in the way. So we're left with no choice. Did I go in here? I think I did. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, there's just so many cool, like, little environmental commentaries and kind of educational stuff about the environment and stuff just dropped, or about nature, just dropped through the game. I like that about Gentry. It's nice. Okay, so we have some trainer battles here. I think Beautifly just needs to catch up a little bit. So does Gyarados. But let's get Beautifly to 30 as a kind of a priority. So yeah, we will be able to return to Fortree once we get the Devon Scope, I think it is. Devon Scope, Devon Sight. Devon Scope. Okay, so Mega Drain here is going to be very effective. Super effective. Once I can fly as well, what we can do is we can return to Petalburg and review what Pokemon are now available with the Good Rod. I think there's only one. I think it's only Wailmer, I think. Okay, speak of the devil. But yeah, I think it's only Wailmer that is opened up with the Good Rod. But yeah, we can just review the situation and make a decision about Tentacool. Do we give Tentacool the XP share and train him up to evolve into Tentacruel and just have another strong water type? Or do I try and catch something else? Like, I don't know, like a Nuzleaf. You get C-Dot Nuzleaf and then use the Leaf Stone to get Shiftry. Could be interesting. I'll have to check the stats on Shiftry in terms of what I can learn and stuff. But I suppose it'd be nice to have a third evolution of something, because our main proxy Poochyena is obviously going to be, it's only a second evolution Pokemon. It doesn't have a third evolution. So yeah, that could be cool. Let's see how that turns out. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. We have to defeat the gym leader first and travel east then along this path. Okay, that wasn't so bad, so we can go... Okay. But we can go down here and get the item. Okay, so the wild Pokemon are level 27 here, so... Yeah, Beautifly needs to level up a little bit. Or I am risking falling behind in the levels. I mean, Beautifly is it's a good grass type option. Mega Drain is going to be useful. It's only 10 PP though, that's kind of disappointing, but it has a flying, has a gust as well, which can be quite effective. Oh, okay, so there's something blocking the path there also. Is that Steven down there? Can you kind of see him? See, just down here at the bottom of the screen. There's kind of a walkway. Let's see if we can... Okay, there's a trainer here as well. At least there's no rain in this part, so we don't have to watch that transition every time. Level 30 Swablu, wow, okay. Potentially a little bit behind the pace here. Why is that? That's not very effective. Okay. I might just swap out Beautifly here, to be honest. I can use this section to train up Gyarados as well. Let's use Shockwave. This should bring Beautifly up to 30. Okay, at least. So we have to use an Awaken here. It's a good thing I bought a few of those Awakenings. You know, one of the first encounters, Beautifly is asleep. Oh, I have 9 of them. Jesus, I didn't realize that. Is this... This is Steven, right? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, I think we have to battle the... I think it's Kelsion is the name of the Pokemon. It's like a gecko-style Pokemon, I guess. I think Wing Attack or Gust should be super effective here. If Kelsion is... Kecleon is grass type. Okay, interesting. Oh, Psybeam, that's not good. Okay, it's not super effective. Interesting. So yeah, whatever attack you use on... I'm just gonna call it Calcion. Kecleon. Kecleon? Okay, Kecleon. Yeah, whatever type of move you use on it, it becomes that type, I guess. It's like a chameleon vibe. Come on, Beautifly, you got this. Nice, critical hit. Okay, we know of at least 2 concealed Pokemon. Yeah, let's meet again somewhere. Yeah, definitely. Elite Four energy off Steven there. Okay, so... Oh no, not the rain again. God damn it. Let's just swap out to Gyarados. So you can make a little base there. Okay. I don't think Gyarados is going to be able to take on level 30 Calcium. We can also use Surf here to see if there's any secrets or any items. Let's use Struct, yeah. Aha! So Psychic doesn't affect Dark. Interesting. I thought it was just not very effective. I wasn't aware that it didn't affect at all. Okay, what's down here? Ooh, secret cave, scorched slab. Okay, we got TM11. This is going to be a fire type move, right? Sunny Day, okay. Raises the power of fire type moves for 5 turns. Don't need that just at the minute. Is there Pokemon here? Maybe not. You can probably dive here. I think when you use dive, you might be able to access a different location there. This is actually a great spot for leveling up Gyarados, because Gyarados has is it Thunder Shock? Let me see. Or Thunderbolt, sorry. Let's do that. Let's see just how effective. Sometimes these little lake areas are actually the best for training up Pokemon. That's what I used in Gen 2. One of those little kind of mini lakes that have high level Tentacool and stuff. Okay, it doesn't... Okay, it's not one hit, but it does about half damage. Okay, 2 hits, not bad. What kind of XP are we talking about? Okay, that's not a lot, to be fair. Let's see what damage we can do here. I mean, the upside with Gyarados, even though he's lower level, his HP is very high for his level, so... Oh, interesting. So that weakens electric. I might just give Gyarados the XP share, to be honest. Although, my main Pokemon do need to level up as well. Yeah, let's hold off on that for the minute. Oh yeah, because I just gave him the water buff thing, so let's just leave that for the minute. Okay, we have this film crew here, so... let's just do Pelipper and Poochyena. Okay, Gabby and Ty. This is like the 3rd time we've faced these guys. Level 30 Magneton is nasty. Okay. Loudred, I'm not sure what type. Normal type, maybe? I'm gonna look that up. Like what type is Loudred? Yeah, okay, it's a normal type. So okay, fly. Let's use fly there, and let's try. I think, is Rock Smash super effective against Magneton? It is. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's probably the best I have. Okay, that's great. Both Supersonics missed. Oh, that's going to be nasty. Yeah. Pelipper's flying type, obviously. Okay, that's kind of nasty. Let's send out Gyarados, see what he can do. Oh, it's actually a female Gyarados. Not that I really look. I know the Pokemon actually do have male and female things, but I never really look. I mean, they're all just Pokemon, right? Okay, so let's try Surf, Rock Smash. Oh, see, Magneton's going to be super effective against Gyarados too. I think like Electric might be one of my main weaknesses. He missed. That's nice. Does that hit both? No, just Magneton. I should hit both, right? Oh, it does hit both. Okay, nice. Got there in the end. No interview. Okay, so... Oh, you can cut this grass here. I think Tentacool / Tentacruel might learn Acid or other moves like that that I guess could be kind of useful. Okay, we got a rare candy. I think that's the first one I found. But yeah, I mean, Tentacool is going to be another water option. So, not a major priority at this point. Let's go to the Pokemon Center. Oh, what? Stop. Is the oh, I can't go up on the bike. Okay, I thought there was a Pokemon there. Alright, okay. So it's taken just over 30 minutes, but we've got here. So I can take on the gym, so I just need to figure out my strategy. So I'm gonna lead with Gyarados because it's all flying type, I think. So it might be a good opportunity to level up Gyarados a little bit. And then I have my other 3 main guys to fall back on. Actually, I think I might have to fight that. Kelseon or Kecleon before I get there. So let's just see. Oh, it fled. Interesting. Okay. So we don't have to fight the Pokemon. Grand. Nice. So is it mazy? Is it puzzly? Possibly a little bit maze-like, but that's okay. Okay, flying type master. Go for it. Grant. Okay, so let's lead with Gyarados. see how this works out. Okay, level 30. Yeah, it's not too high. I thought I was a little bit behind the pace. I'm probably there or thereabouts because my main Pokemon's level 34, Pelipper, so I'm kind of right on the pace. Nice. Okay, 3 times. Surf will probably finish that off. Nice. If I could get Gyarados up to like 26, 27 here, that would be a big win. Okay, let's use a potion. What do I have? Hyper, maybe a super potion. Oh, I could probably use it. Actually, I don't even need one, do I? Maybe a berry. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, we've Swablu again. If I ever get an electric buff hold item, I can give that to Gyarados as well. Oh well, in place of the water buff. Okay, so we're going to need yet another awakening. Okay, Mist. I think that's like a field spell equivalent. Again, Surf, probably finish that off. Nice, okay. Impressive showing so far from Gyarados, right? Okay, so we have to figure out these gates here. So if I hit that, it's going to block the... So something like... Ah, yes. Wait. Okay, no. Oh, yeah. So yeah, this is the traditional Saturday Pokemon gameplay recording. I gave weather updates in the last couple of episodes, so it's actually incredibly mixed weather-wise. It's kind of dry at the moment, but it was raining, and then it was incredibly hot and warm during the week as well. Very tropical and swampy. Just FYI. But yeah, so it's just... I find it's nice recording at the same time every week for Pokemon. It's probably the first bit of structure I've actually given the channel. Like I've kind of... Because I'm quite busy doing academic stuff on the side, in the background, I've kind of kept it very loose, and it's impulsive, right? It's when I want to record something, and I don't say, oh, Tuesday I'll do this, Thursday I'll do this, whatever. But I decided to put Pokemon onto Saturdays, and it's been working very well. It's consistent. I don't miss any beats. The story progresses quite nicely. And now I'm wondering, should I think about another slot during the week? Another playthrough slot. To have 2 playthroughs running side by side, maybe. So that could be interesting. So I might have a think about that. Oh, so close. But yeah, I'd like to do. Obviously, I just finished Doom. No Rest for the Living, which is a Doom 2 expansion. I completed the 8 levels or missions of that game, so that was really fun. So the FPS, the classic FPS slot is open technically. Oh, Dragon Rage. Let's learn that instead of Tackle. So yeah, the FPS slot's open. I did play some Warhammer Fire Warrior. I played some Doom, obviously. I played Wolfenstein. I completed that Wolfenstein 3D. So I suppose the question now I'm thinking is, okay, will I insert another classic FPS game and play through it to completion again, and use and actually dedicate a slot once a week, like Wednesdays, to that, or see, I'd love to do an Elder Scroll. I'd love to commit to an Elder Scrolls playthrough of like Morrowind or Oblivion or some of the spin-off games, but I need to wait until I'm finished my studies, because I'm too focused on my studies to really. Put it this way, Elder Scrolls is one of my favourite series, and I want to make sure if I'm committing to it, I'm committing my full attention, or at least a good chunk of my attention towards it. So I don't think I could do that at the minute. So I do want to. I want to save Elder Scrolls as maybe a late summer thing, but yeah, maybe like a 9-10 hour FPS playthrough, a multi-part thing could be interesting. I've also floated the idea to myself of something like Death Stranding, like not a full playthrough, but even just the first 10 hours or something to see how it goes. I don't know, I'm kind of toying with that as well, like some modern games as well, like Dead Space remake or something. I don't know, yeah. So that's where I'm at. I'm kind of basically there might be a slot open midweek for a multi-part playthrough of something else alongside Pokemon. I mean, really I should be doing Pokemon in both slots to try and get through it, but it's nice to keep it varied, right? But yeah, so maybe I'll soft launch that with a classic FPS game, just to see if I can actually commit to it, and then I'll think about maybe a modern playthrough of something, Resident Evil or something, or like Dead Space or Death Stranding or something. The reason I mentioned Death Stranding, it's an interesting one because obviously the second game came out recently, and it seems to be something that people are really into. I played the first 10 hours or so of the first one, and it didn't really catch me, or what am I trying to say? Like, it didn't capture my attention or my heart the way I thought it might. And I kind of put it down. I said, okay, it's just not for me. But now I'm thinking, like, I think I need to give it a second chance. There are certain aspects of it I found gripping and interesting. Like the BTs, I think are really fascinating. The graphics are great. The world is really interesting. I think it's definitely. I think obviously Norman Reedus is like, he's interesting to me because I'm a Walking Dead fan. So yeah, I think it deserves more love. I think maybe I was a little bit overwhelmed by the scale of it and the minimalism of it at the same time. It's kind of paradoxically large scale and minimal at the same time. The world is massive, but your job is very simple. So maybe I just need to sit with that for a minute and try it again. I'd like to actually start a new game and go through the motions again and actually be more mindful about it and give it a chance. But anyway, yeah, that's enough that's rambling. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Just to kind of update on what I was talking about in the last episode. Okay, Gyarados level 26, nice. I didn't really have to do commentary for those battles because it was actually pretty straightforward. So let's just see. Gyarados HP is back up. What's the PP like on Thunderbolt 5? So I will have to go back here, I think, to the Pokemon Center. So I can actually do this, can I? Okay, that's the way I came. So I'm gonna have to go around. Hold on. No! I've done it wrong. So I need to, this needs to be done like that. And then I can do this, this, and then this. Okay. Oh, never mind. We are at the gym leader. We'll get a little screen grab here. I don't like the way they see the black in the background. That doesn't make for a good screen good screen grab, but whatever. Nice. She has a really cool sprite, right? I like whatever's going on with her hair. Very cool. Okay, so what are we dealing with here? Can Gyarados keep up the pace here? So I've only 5 Thunderbolts, so that's not ideal. And one of them missed. Nice. Come on, let's get a critical hit here. Okay, or not. I'm trying to get this recording done in and around 6:30. Because there's an act coming on Glastonbury, and I don't know if I can even get the stream of it. I might have to check Twitch or something for somebody who's mirroring the iPlayer. But there's a mystery act called Patchwork that's going to be playing. I'm probably going to be. It's probably not as exciting as I've been led to believe. But anyway, it's a kind of a mystery act, and I'm kind of wondering who it is. I think they're on at 6:30 on the pyramid stage. The main stage. Okay, so have I any elixir actually? Oh yeah, let's do that. So we have PP is restored. And we're also going to use a hyper potion. Okay, so we're back to full strength here. Can Gyarados pull this off? So Swellow's going to be faster, but we just need 2 decent Thunderbolts here. I actually think I can survive one more aerial ace attack as well. Okay, nice, I don't need to. Yeah, I'm going to swap out for Tentacool just to heal up Gyarados. Sorry about that, Tentacool. Okay, Pelipper. Let's use another Hyper Potion. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, Tentacool is playing that role for the minute, but I might make it up to it, or to Tentacool by training it up at some point. Yeah, Thunderbolt. So this is going to fail, obviously. Okay. Nice, I actually got in ahead there. Yeah, that dealt nice, and that missed. That's perfect. Although Surf, that was a bad move. It's not going to be super effective. Wow, they got, of course they get a critical hit in. Wow. Oh no, protect. Oh, I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have used surf there. Wow. It's going to keep using protect, right? Oh no, we're good. That's a cool attack, Dragon Rage. Okay, Skarmory. I think Skarmory's half steel type as well. Steel and flying. Okay, interesting. So let's see. Do I just keep? Let's just keep Gyarados, see what damage he can do. What's Thunderbolt going to do? Is it going to do? Should be super effective still. Okay, I might swap out here. We have some a bird v bird showdown here. So, okay, Shockwave. Oh, nice. Is there one more? One more Pokemon? Okay, Gyarados level 27. I mean, that's decent. Let's just keep Petalburg. Oh, Dragon Breath. Okay. I think I'm going to use Skarmory for the video thumbnail. It's probably the coolest sprite of all of the Pokemon in this battle. Is Shockwave not doing much damage here? So let's see here. Is Altaria just Dragon type? Oh, it's Dragon and Flying. Let's use, I guess, Shockwave again, right? So yeah, I think before we get to the next gym, I think we have to go through, we have to climb Mount Pyre and take on more Team Magma. I don't think it's a lengthy section though. I think it's fairly handy. Okay, we might have to swap out here. Let's put out Poochyena here. This is actually a difficult enough fight. I think Poochyena should be good here. Famous last words. Okay, strength maybe. Okay, Altaria's attack rose and speed. One more. Okay, is this gonna be Hyper Potion? Do you know, I probably need to do the same. I'm going to try Gyarados. Gyarados actually has more HP than Petalburg, which is crazy to me. Okay, Earthquake. Is this going to be super effective? Wow. That was nasty. Right, Beautifly. I'm going to have to use a slot here to use a Hyper Potion for Petalburg. And just hope that's enough. Yeah, that's super effective. Okay, this is a tough battle. I don't want to lose this because I'll lose some cash. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, at least that cuts the attack. So okay, Thunderbolt. Let's go. Gyarados is half dragon as well, so I'm not sure. Dragon v Dragon, what happens there? Okay, that's just not doing damage at all. So I just want to check the chart. Is Dragon going to be super effective? Surely not. It's going to be cancelled out, right? Oh no, it is super effective. Dragon v Dragon. Okay, so let's see how this... okay, Gyarados might be effective here. Nice. Although it didn't say super effective, did it? Come on, Gyarados. Alright, that was pretty epic. That was worthy of an anime episode. Was badass. Okay, nice. So we got our badge. Is this the 5th badge? Or the 6th badge? I think this might be the 6th badge. We can use Fly now as well. Nice. I think TM40 is... yeah, sorry, Aerial Ace. Okay, great. That kind of works out. I wonder if I could do... no, that's okay. So, okay, let's head out and heal. Nice, I'm kind of happy with the progress. I know I didn't actually make any geographical progress in this episode, but we basically cleared and got through Fortree City there. And defeated the gym leader, which is great. So let's just see. Yeah, 6 badges out of 8. Okay. Now there is a few things to do in between the last 2 gyms, so it's not as close to the end as it might seem. So let's keep Gyarados out front for the minute. Beautifly. Okay, level 30, not too bad. I think Gyarados could be a really important addition here, obviously, once it gets up to the higher 30s. Okay, so where are we going now? So we have to continue along this path, I guess, right? Along here somewhere? Oh yeah, down here. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to save it there. Let's take on a couple of trainers for 10 or 15 minutes maybe and see how far I can get down this path. Even just to the next POI, the next kind of narrative, the next part of the story, basically, if we can reach Mount Pyre or something. It is raining. Okay. Oh yeah, that's part of the Magma, the Team Magma storyline, I think, with Mount Pyre as well. They're manipulating the weather. I guess if I had been paying attention when I was speaking to the guys in the Weather Institute, I think they would have said that I think Team Magma took something from the Institute, or they were developing some kind of mechanism to manipulate the weather or something like that. I think their whole storyline is they're trying to make more land so the cities can grow or something or whatever. And it goes back to that point that one of the NPCs made in Fortree, that you have to kind of live in harmony with nature and not force it to conform to your way of living. And I suppose Team Magma represent that antagonistic position in that kind of scenario, right? Okay, Thunderbolt should be super effective here. But yeah, it goes back to that idea of hubris, human arrogance and that type of thing, and that's what Team Rocket, Team Magma, all of the antagonist groups, they kind of represent that sense of hubris. And it's your job to stop them and to keep, everything in harmony and that type of thing, which is a very kind of, maybe I mentioned before, I study South Korean film, and in East Asia, generally, culturally, it's very important. Social harmony is very important. So somebody like a group like Team Magma coming in and kind of risking disrupting that kind of balance with their advanced scientific methods and stuff would be culturally frowned upon, I guess. I'm sure somebody has done the hard work of deep diving into the cultural resonance of the plot of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. If they haven't, it sounds like something I would probably do in the future, but I'm going to assume somebody has done that in a well-researched blog post or something. Oh, I can vaguely remember this section. I did play, as I mentioned, I did play through some of this on my Nintendo DS handheld during COVID, but never really enjoyed that playthrough. I didn't finish it, but I didn't enjoy it because it's just the screen is too small for my liking. So I'm playing here on a 60 FPS, really clear HD version on a Game Boy Advance emulator on my PC, and it's a really good time generally. I also I make a point of trying to own any of these licensed games physically before I emulate them. It's just my way of trying to be ethical when it comes to emulating video games. I prefer to be ethical. Personally, I wouldn't just boot up an N64 emulator and put on Mario Kart or 007 game or something. GoldenEye is it? But that's just a random example. But I wouldn't, because I prefer to play games that are legit, free to play, free demos, free indie games. Cheap games on Steam. I'll maybe pay for some cheap lower end indie games, and obviously having physical console games as well, retro and modern. So I don't make a habit of emulating stuff that can be bought legitimately. So I don't mind emulating stuff I own. I think that's a kind of a grey area. I think that's perfectly. I don't see any moral reason why you shouldn't emulate something you physically have paid for and own, and have the capability of playing on a handheld, or on any physical console. I also think it's quite reasonable to stream stuff that can't be accessed legitimately or legally or whatever, these days. For example, you can buy a second-hand cart of Ruby and play it on a Game Boy, so that's fine. But say for example, some prototype games, bootlegs, other kind of stuff that could be of interest if you're kind of a bit of a retro gaming historian, and that's part of your interest or your YouTube channel or whatever, like in my case. I think it's perfectly reasonable to kind of emulate stuff in that context that are kind of obscure or niche. But yeah, I'd love to do I don't know, maybe not a podcast. I'd love to do a whole video sometime on kind of emulation and the morality of it, and the ethics of emulation and the grey areas and stuff like that. Ooh, cast foam transformed. That's pretty cool. But yeah, my opinion generally is to just try and be as kind of mindful and ethical as possible. That's my own approach. Like I've just kind of laid out. Even with, like, say, PS1, just to give another example. Okay, Weatherball, what did that do? I used a PS1 emulator to play the Resident Evil 1.5 fan mod. It's like a version of the original Resident Evil, or like a beta version of the second game that was kind of lost and then rediscovered and put back together by fans and the modding community and stuff like that. So like something like that, for example, I see no issue emulating and playing that for providing, you know, demoing the gameplay, commentary, you know, learning about the history of that. That's perfectly valid in my eyes. But I suppose emulating the actual Resident Evil games on a PS1 emulator for content, and if they're games that you do not own, I'm not too. That's not my vibe. That's not what I try and do. I try and buy stuff legitimately if I can. Like Doom, I buy it on GOG, on Steam, whatever. So that's generally what I would encourage. But it's up to you how you do that, and there is no like right or wrong or whatever. Well, there is obviously if you're talking about like the law or whatever, but everyone has their own approach, and that's just mine. You know, so yeah, I would call it like, it's not like, I guess, ethical emulation or mindful emulation, you know, something like that. And even like demos and stuff, like I think that's a really interesting niche. Like you can actually play retro games kind of legitimately through abandonware and demos that were kind of lost and recovered and stuff. Like that's all fine. So you can check the Internet Archive, you can check wikis, you can check Reddit and stuff like that and find really cool niche. Look at this Militich. Okay, Militich is like a dragon type, right? So I can use Dragon Rage. But yeah, anyway, that's a bit of a ramble there, but I find and then you've the whole, like, I won't get into it, but you've the whole conversation about piracy and ownership, and you know, that's obviously a hot topic at the minute with like Netflix, all the streaming services, everything's kind of bloated. Do we own our media anymore? You know, what is ownership? You know, and then obviously the wording of all these contracts and stuff you subscribe, and even physical games, if you look at the fine print, then obviously it's you know, the wording can be a little bit tricky. Nice, I just beat 2 confusion rounds there. But for me, what ownership means is like owning a physical copy that you can put into a console. You don't own the IP, you don't own the brand, you don't own the game, but what you do own is a piece of physical media that you can interact with and play and engage with at your own discretion, and you're not reliant on a subscription service to provide you with that data. You have that, you own a copy of that data, you know. And okay, why is Militich? I haven't been paying attention here, but Militich is like healing up. So water pulse. So rain continues to fall. Okay, so right. I'm gonna have to use a hyper potion here. But yeah, it's all interesting stuff. Okay, Twister. But yeah, emulation, piracy, ownership, all that kind of stuff is quite interesting. And people are making arguments now that, you know, it's just, stuff is so bloated, stuff is getting expensive, you know, and people are starting to talk about piracy and stuff on YouTube again, and I find it fascinating. But again, I always try and do things legitimately where possible, and I think there is a grey area there that I think I like to lean into also, in terms of, like I mentioned, abandonware, bootlegs, demos, free stuff, you know, and to try and push the realms of the ethics, to see how far you can push that within a certain limit as well. You know, it's interesting. Okay, this is taking forever. It just keeps using recover, and it regains like 2/3 of its health back. Oh wow. Surely it has to run out of PP on that. Just use Thunderbolt maybe? Come on, one more. Okay, it didn't use recover. There's the chance. Oh no. Confused. No. Oh my god, full restore. Give me a break. What is this, this is like a gym battle. This is nuts. This could go on forever. Until we both run out of PP, like... It's the most ridiculous fight. I'm gonna have to try and cure that confusion as well, because... Maybe a berry could do that. I got so close too, like a few minutes ago. Oh man. Does it have unlimited PP? Like, what's going on? How many times can it use recover? Like, it has to be 10, right? So I've run out of PP for, like, this is crazy. Okay, so this is going to continue now. Like, it's frustrating because I will level up here as well. I think that rain animation makes it just 10 times more frustrating. Okay, one strong Thunderbolt here. Give me a critical hit. Oh. I don't believe it. It was kind of epic in the end, right? It was just really difficult. Oh my god. So let's, I guess, do I need to go back to the, is it far to the Pokemon Center? Not really, right? Okay, so that was kind of a needlessly epic battle that kind of came out of nowhere, but so what I'll do is I'll heal up and then let's return to that little section just to see if I cleared it and where does the path lead next. Okay, nice. I mean, Gyarados is making decent progress, level 29 and has over 100 HP. Alright, okay, so let's have a look. It's almost 6:30 as well, so I'm thinking now, yeah, I'll probably finish up in time, but I might actually, I'll have to pause and check the Glastonbury thing I mentioned. I was trying to see who was the 6:30 slot, the mystery slot at 6:30. But you won't notice. You won't notice the transition. Okay, so let's see. Asper berries. Do I have any of those? No, I don't think I do actually. Oh, maybe I do. Oh, oh no, I don't. Defrosts Pokemon. Okay, so it's like a defrost potion. So let's take that, and I haven't planted a berry in a while. Let's plant one. And use our watering can. Nice, okay. So I've defeated all of the... Okay, yeah, I like this opponent here. Totally not a tree. Or sorry, totally not a trainer. It's like, obviously it is. So I guess this is the next segment. Ah, there is a Calcion in the way there. What if we go... Let's take on this trainer, right? So I'm gonna... Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so I've checked Glastonbury. And I think it's the band Pulp. So I wouldn't be too familiar with Pulp's music. So it's not pressing enough for me to have to end the episode, put it that way. So let's take on this trainer and see if there's any more down the line. Okay, Lotad. I think Lotad is half water type as well. It's interesting as well, me saying that water animation is annoying me every battle when it's like this one here, the rain continues to fall. I mean, maybe it's purposely frustrating so you'll want to defeat Team Magma because they're the ones causing that, right? That's actually kind of interesting. Maybe it is. Maybe that was intended. If it was intended, that's pretty high IQ stuff, but okay, let's try Dragon Rage. Okay, full restore. All of these random trainers with their full restores. So yeah, I think maybe I'll get Gyarados to level 30 and then swap back to one of the other main ones, maybe Poochyena, try and get Poochyena to 35. Okay, Lombre. Let's use Dragon Rage maybe. Okay, yeah, let's swap out. So we need something with flying, because I mean Gyarados not ideal against grass type. Beautifly was subjected to torment. That's an interesting move, right? Oh, can't use the same move twice. Okay, let's just use Poison Sting. Okay, super effective. Nice, okay, so... So we are going to have to take on this Kelsion, so I'm just going to swap to Poochyena. Oh, well I guess I can just go through the grass, right? But I'll get the XP. I don't know why they have to say, I do apologise for keep mentioning it, but why does it have to say rain continues to fall? Like, fine. It's okay. I guess it is part of the narrative, right? So, I guess. I think the Safari Zone might be coming up shortly. I can't quite remember what's immediately beyond this grassy area. So we'll have to kind of move forward and defeat these. There's so many trainers in this section. Fight. Let's use strength. Another full restore. This is crazy. Like every random trainer just has a full restore. I guess in Gen 3 the random trainer encounters are a little bit more, they're tough, so I guess they do prepare you for the more difficult battles, so that's not, I guess that kind of makes sense. Maybe in Gen 2 they're a little too easy. That's why it seems more frustrating when you compare the two games together. No, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, Petalburg. Finally. So I guess Petalburg is the first to reach level 35. Nice, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we've got to get this item. We got a nugget. I think we can sell that for some cash. Okay, no more trainers there. What's up there? So we have to drop here. Haha, stopped raining. Yes. Oh nice, you can actually... Oh, you can get back by going that way. Okay. Let's see. Alright, okay, they're just a little secret base. Little secret base areas. Let's take on this guy here. He's like a scientist dude, right? Ah, no, never mind. It's a bug maniac. Not just a bug catcher, he's a bug maniac. Surskit's water type, so I probably could have used Gyarados here to good effect, but... Okay, that works out. Nice. Poochyena is now 34 and HP has just tipped over 100. So that's decent. I'm going to send out Gyarados again here. Oh, at least it stopped raining, so the battles are a little bit quicker. Yeah, this has to be super effective. Yeah, nice. Okay, Gyarados almost level 30. That'd be a nice way to end the episode, actually. Pelipper 35, Poochyena 34, and Gyarados level 30. And at least I got back one of the hyper potions that I lost in that battle against Milotic, or Milotic. Okay, just this lady here. Interesting. So okay, there's a trainer. So I think technically what we're doing now is slowly ascending to Mount Pyre. Oh yeah, I was meant to swap out the Gyarados here, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a bit scattered, this area, right? It's hard to kind of get your bearings. Okay, that's not very... See, my thinking there was I thought Ninjask was half flying. Why was Fury Cutter super effective there? Oh, it's a bug type. I think bug is super effective against dark. Okay, Route 121, Route 120. Okay, so there's more stuff down there. Restores HP but may confuse. Interesting. So like, what do you, like, when it says Pokeblock on these berries, oh yeah, you need to combine them and make something for your Pokemon to consume, I guess. Okay, we got some Pekka berries. Do I need more of those? Heals poisoning. Let's get 2 more. Okay, so there's an item down there also. And perhaps something up here. Okay, so this is interesting. So there's actually... Oh my god, there's trainers everywhere. I have no idea where I am or which direction I should be going. Maybe I should check the map actually. Nice. That dealt with that. Sweet, okay, level 30. Trying to learn Leer. Trying to learn Leer. Let's say no to that. But yeah, I'm hoping in the next episode we can kick off and take on Team Magma and then progress to the next gym and hopefully get the 7th badge, which would be awesome. Okay, Sandslash level 28. I'll have to do a bit of research as well, although not too much. I just want to see which direction we should be going here. And I mean, obviously I can just follow the routes and see where it takes me, but I'd like to have some kind of idea what I'm doing. I mean, like, where are we here? This is crazy. Okay, this is just like a random section. There's nothing too important here. Wait, there's actually nothing here. No, let's not do that. Okay, so there's nothing really there, interestingly enough. Oh yeah, we can use fly now as well, by the way, so I can actually... I could fly back to Fortree and heal if I had to, if I needed to. Don't think we need any of these berries. Pin-up berries, do I have those? Okay, nana berries. Raspberries. Let's get this this item down here. Okay, full heal. So I guess yeah, let's use fly for the first time because just to heal up and stuff. So let's go back to Fortree. Nice, so let's heal up, and then what I'll do is let's follow the route back to where we were at that point, and I'll save it then just before the new route brings us eastwards. And I think that's a good point to... Because I actually, yeah, I progressed a little bit further there than I thought I would. I was actually going to leave it at the gym, but I'm kind of glad I cleared out some of those trainers and stuff, because it just opens things up now for the next episode rather than just starting like at this point here. So let's do this. Let's skirt around the edges there. Nice, okay, so we have to go south here. Of course, the first step you put into a grassy area. I did check out down here, I think. Nice, okay. Some grass and stuff there. We checked out up there. There's only a hiker dude. And this is Route 121. Basically. So let's save it here. I think this is a good point. So yeah, we've cleared 4-3, got the badge, cleared the trainers along Route 120, and so now we're good to advance to Mount Pyre, I think, before we get to the 7th gym. Nice little double save there. Okay, yeah, so that's episode 11. That's the Petalburg Challenge. If you're not familiar with the rules and the story behind it, just check the description below. And yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. Drop a comment below if you have any insight or feedback into the episode. Let me know if you're enjoying the playthrough, and if you'd like to see a second playthrough slot during the week as well. As I said, Saturdays are my Pokemon days, or it's my Pokemon day for recording, and I'm thinking of adding another playthrough of something, perhaps another FPS game or an RPG or a horror game or something. But yeah, let me know what you think, and if you have any Pokemon knowledge, share it in the comments as well. And yeah, so thanks very much for watching. I'll be back again soon with some more content.